You talked yesterday about your best game. Other teams talking about match your best game. You guys can get anybody on your best game. How close was last night to that?
Uh, yeah, probably as close as you can get this time of year. Other teams have their pushes too, and they're great teams as well. So sometimes you got to weather the storm a little bit, and thought we did a really good job for 60 minutes. Didn't give up overly much in the third, and just all around really good game by us.
This core group has been through a lot of playoff disappointment. I guess, how does that make you stronger? And now you guys seem to be really business-like in this approach about, hey, we were a good team, we know we're a good team, just kind of moving forward. How did it help you grow?
It's just lessons that you learn along the way, right? Momentum shifts. It's all the little details in the playoffs that are such cliches and everyone talks about. In every media session, you hear different guys, coaches talk about it, but it's just the truth. You learn along the way, and you try to handle them better each time. And we've done a really good job of that, especially lately. But the whole playoff run, I thought we've done a great job so far. So obviously, just looking to continue that.
What was the key to keeping that belief in this group when no one else, like when things got off to a bad start, everyone had written you off, people were jumping off the bandwagon, you guys still had that belief? What was the key to that?
Well, I think just the past a little bit.
Yeah.
We went to the conference finals 2 years ago. Lost to the Stanley Cup Finals in 6 games. The Stanley Cup champion in 6 games last year. Probably a series that could have went either way, where they were just a little better at the end. Off to a bad start, but I think deep down we all knew how good we can be once we find our confidence and once we get going, and obviously ended up finding it.
That said, it's hard to dig out of holes in this league, especially where you guys were down 2-1 down 3-2 last series, down 2-1 this series. Like what allows this group to push back?
I think our mindset. I think just again the belief we have in each other, the belief we have in our group that when we get to our game and the more often and the longer we get to it, it's really dangerous and it's really, really good. That being said, that's a lot of teams that have that game, right? I just think the trust and the belief in each other is really high.
Leon, is it safe to say that Ryan Hopkins was your coach's favorite player last night?
Yeah, he probably was. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to ask Nauber, but I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was his first choice. Yeah.
Leon, as his teammate, I mean, he's been here for 13 years, and I know you were asked that same question about the league years yesterday. But for him to kind of execute and give your guys' team a night like that at a stage like that, what does that say about the character of that guy?
I mean, he's all character. He's had so many tough years here, and he's had so many disappointments, and you never hear him complain. You never hear him wanting to get out. You never hear him wanting to leave. He's just a great guy and a fantastic hockey player, and just a great teammate to have. So touches every part of the game at all times, and probably one of the most underappreciated players in the game.
Question for you about going back home tomorrow for Game 6. Does the city feel different? Does the energy feel different?
I mean, the energy is always high in the playoffs in Edmonton, that's for sure. I think tomorrow there's probably going to be a different buzz around it, but we're going to enjoy that part. But we obviously have a goal tomorrow night, and that's just play our best game. And we know they're going to bring their best game, so we got to make sure we're ready to go.
How hard is it to do that, Leo? Like to kind of stay in the moment and not get caught up in the energy and the excitement and the fact that you're one win away from the Stanley Cup final?
I think you try to enjoy it a little bit too, but at the end of the day, once you jump on the ice for warm-ups, I think your natural instincts are just do your job and get dialed in and stick to what you've done for the last God knows how many years, and it all kind of just goes away, and you try and play your best hockey.
You guys thought go through on the power play yesterday with 2 goals. What do you think kind of clicked for you yesterday?
Yeah, just simplified a little bit, made some nice plays and bared down on our chances. You know, we had to step up at some point here, and you know, last night was obviously a good step for us as a power play.
What stands out to you about what Shark is doing in this playoffs?
He's just good. I mean, he's so calm. He makes the right play seemingly every time with the puck on his stick, and he defends well too. He really does. You know, he's not much in his own zone because he has the puck all night, it seems like, right? So, yeah, he's just elevated his game to another level, and just no stress in his game.
Stuart Skinner was asked about kind of keeping his mind where it needs to be, and he said he's looking forward to playing Mario Kart on the plane ride home. I don't know if you indulge in that, but...
Yeah, I can't stand that they play Mario Kart. We butt heads on that all the time, but it's going to be a long flight, so I better...
How do you spend the flights? What do you do?
I don't know. Get it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Honestly, I just try to bug those guys a little bit and throw some comments in there every once in a while. So, yeah, but we'll see.
Actually, we probably know your pick for the Champions League final today. Yeah.
Do you?
Do you have one? Well, do you have?
Uh,
No.
I don't know, I guess I'll cheer for the German team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.